Welcome back to the Crypto Gorilla YouTube channel. So the trend of artist founded projects, or rather projects based around artists, is still going strong. I think it's important to figure out which projects are actually the artist's passion project versus the ones that have a team that went out to hire the artist, because you do want the artist to be on for the long haul, especially if they're using them for all their branding, as well as if they're the only one who is doxxed. As usual, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything in this video is just my opinion, and you should always do your own research before buying or selling anything. So the first project on our list is growing insanely fast, and that is Garbage Friends. So the artist behind this one is Marcus Magnuson, who is the artist behind Invisible Friends. And due to the expected success of Invisible Friends, a lot of people seem to be assuming that this one is also going to do insanely well. Now, their Twitter has grown very quickly. In just one day, they are almost at 26,000 followers. And if we look at Marcus's Twitter, you can see that there's a bit of banter between him and the Garbage Friends account, which is funny because it's all just him, but this has been one of the main reasons that it's grown so quickly. Now, just to confirm that Marcus is indeed the artist behind it, you can see here working on Invisible Friends and Garbage Friends. As for the art, it is going to be based around this trash can character. I'm not sure if the trash can is some commentary on a lot of the art or projects in the NFT space, but either way, I really like this character, especially if 100% of the pieces are animated the same way they are in Invisible Friends. So this is definitely a project I would turn on notifications for. Now, it's unclear if this is going to have its own server or if it's just going to be part of the Random Character Collective server. If it is part of RCC, it does show you the importance of having a high level in that server. That way you can participate in the level 20 and level 30 voice chats, as well as the game channels that they make dedicated to each project. The next project I want to talk about is called Shamans. So this one first popped up on one of my mods' radars, as Marcus, the artist we just spoke about for the previous project, has been having a lot of interactions on Twitter with them. He's been commenting on some of their posts as well as retweeting. And this just touches on something I mentioned in my previous video where I gave you tips on finding new projects. It is very important to follow artists. Now, I know he is basically a project founder, but a lot of these artists do know each other. So when one of them has a project, they will help encourage it. So again, definitely important to be following artists and not just project founders or different projects' main Twitter. So if we take a look at the roadmap for this project, I personally find it very weak. They are definitely going to have to work on this roadmap. If we scroll up here, you get an idea what this project's going to be. Here it says each NFT will be your secret pass to the Shamaverse, which will combine both digital and physical utility. And if we scroll down to get more information on what the Shamaverse is, here you'll see they want to be partnering with DJs, record labels, music festivals, trendy hospitality brands, clothing brands, and then they eventually want to have their own token, and they want to throw some secret events around the world. Now, my opinion on a project saying they want to do a ton of collaborations as part of their utility is we essentially have no idea if they're capable of doing this unless they're doxxed, right? We don't know what the team's background is. We don't know what their connections, their previous clients were. We don't know their network. So something that's very important to me is taking a look at the team. Now, it does not seem like the 4 top members here are doxxed. So I would definitely like to see them reveal who they are and what they're capable of. The team members that are doxxed are the artists. So we have Alejandro and Juan. So these are 2 brothers who run a company together called Brosmind. If you hop on their website, you get to see some of their previous work. You can also see that they are fully doxxed, both on their website and on their Instagram. I checked out their foundation, where here they have a piece that it does seem like they created back in 1992, and it's basically them as kids when they made this footage of them reenacting Ghostbusters. So I did find that quite funny. I also really like the art for this project. I did not mention that yet, but for me personally, a big make or break is going to be when they open the Discord and how much information they reveal about what their plans are, because as I said, at this moment, I am not a fan of their roadmap. But again, I would definitely follow this one on Twitter. I do think they will be opening up their Discord in the coming week, and quite a few people have sent this one to me, telling me that they think this one's going to be big, based on the fact that 1, the artists are fully doxxed and they have a reputation for making good art, and 2, the support that they're having on Twitter with Marcus, the artist for Invisible Friends. The next project on our list is called Rare Bears, and it's by an artist named Enox. So this one is these colorful bear NFTs. I really love how these pieces look. They look awesome in my opinion. I love the color palette that they chose. My one worry is that these bears are very busy, and sometimes when NFTs are busy, they have a lot going on. They have a lot of assets and colors. It can be difficult to pick one on the secondary market, as it's so hard to differentiate one from another and to distinguish which one is rare and which ones aren't. But regardless of that, Enox is a super talented artist. If we hop onto his website, you could see a bunch of different things that he's selling. He is selling prints, he sells t-shirts, he sells skateboards, he sells stickers. Here you could see different Baby Yoda characters. He has a lot of characters referencing pop culture that he's put his own personal spin on, but it does also seem like he has invented his own characters here with the Enox hat at the bottom. You could also see this if you hop on over to his Instagram. Now, looking at these different characters, I'm not sure if they're from brands that he's worked with or if he owns the IP. I would love to see all of these characters in the collection and not just the bear. Not that I don't like the bear, but if they were to put all these characters in the collection, it would be a lot more like something like Karafuru or Threelanders, where there is a variety of characters and it really adds to the variety of the entire collection. And then if somebody doesn't relate to the bear, they have a bunch of different characters that they could pick from. But as I said, I really am a fan of Enox and his work. I have heard a lot of people compare this collection to Fanta bears. I assume one, because of the fact that they're both bears, but two, because of the colors. Now, by comparing it, I'm not saying that Rare Bears is going to go to a 1.4 ETH floor. We obviously know that Fanta Bears had the whole Asian market and a bunch of Asian influencers behind it that helped push up the price. But I do believe that Rare Bears can do well. Now, if I had one complaint with this collection, it would definitely be the price. I saw in their Discord, they mentioned a price of 0.18 Ethereum for a supply of 7,777. In my opinion, this is a very expensive price for a 2D collection, and that's even despite the lower prices of Ethereum. So I'm definitely looking forward to them releasing a roadmap as well as a more complete website, so we can see what their future plans are and how they're justifying this price for the long term. Next on our list is a project called Skulltunes by the artist Theodoru. So this one is by an artist who makes these beautiful 3D models. A lot of them are referencing pop culture characters with his own spin on it. They kind of remind me a lot of, I guess, the Cause figurines mixed with some Disney characters or the Cuphead characters. Other than that, we don't have too much information. They don't have a roadmap, so I would suggest just going into this one assuming that it is purely an art project. Their website really doesn't have much information except for this form where they want you to put in your phone number. I am not a fan of this. I'm not putting my phone number in any NFT collection, so I really don't like that they do this. I would rather they ask for an email because I can easily just put in a burner email. If you take a look at their Discord, you get to see a bunch of sneak peeks. It does seem like they were testing the audience to see what they like. Here they have these full characters, but then when we scroll down, all of the recent ones are close-ups and it's from the waist up. So I assume these are what the PFPs are going to look like. Now, I would like to see a lot more boosters for the amount of members. They have 186 people boosting the server, but they're almost at 60,000 members. So obviously seeing a lot more people boost it would be better. As I mentioned, there is no roadmap. I have reached out to the team. I have not gotten an answer, so I can't tell you what their future plans are. Seeing as they do make toys at the moment, it would make sense for them to release toys for this collection. I do think they would do very well. It falls along the same lines as something like Antonym, which does have a lot of hype. So I'm going to keep this project on my radar and try to find out more. I want to find out their roadmap. I want to know what the future of this project is. Last but not least is a project called 88 Dynasty. Now, if you're watching this video within 10 to 12 hours that I dropped it, the link for the Discord is still open. I'm going to put it in the description down below. Now, there isn't too much information available yet on this project. They don't have a website. They don't have a roadmap. We do, however, know that Takoa is an advisor for this project, as well as Absinthe from NanoPass. Other than that, they have shown 2 of the 8 sneak peeks that they're hinting at. However, if you check their Twitter, they have shown in this sneak peek these 8 characters. The outline in that sneak peek in their Discord does seem to be these 8 characters, and the first 2 are the ones they've revealed. So I'm just assuming that these are the 8 characters that they're going to reveal in their Discord. Now, I like how these pieces look. I'm not sure if the final NFTs are going to be animated or not. Now, one thing I do wonder is how much variety the NFTs are going to have from one another. Obviously, these 8 do have a decent amount of variety with the colors, the wings, the whiskers, everything. But when you have a collection of 8,888, how much variety is there going to be? Are they going to include a ton of different assets? Again, only time will tell. So keep an eye on this one. As I said, if you are in the Discord, link is in the description down below. Unless it's been like 12 hours, then the link for that Discord is unfortunately dead. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. If you aren't already subscribed, would you kindly hit that subscribe button? Thank you for watching the Crypto Gorilla. Peace.